somebody. Kelp, not just anybody. Woo! Ready for my seaweed spa.
Hi, Marie.
Hi, Michelle.
How are you?
Good.
We'll need to take our boots off.
The boots off.
Yeah, the boots will have to go.
Ah. Goodbye, trusty boots.
What's good for you internally, all the high vitamin Bs and the As and the Cs and the E and the K and all these significant vitamins, theoretically would be good for your skin as well. So the spa industry here predominantly uses European seaweeds from the North Atlantic, and we have one of the most diverse ecosystems of seaweed, of floras, of water, ocean floras, of anywhere in the world. And we really have not even begun to explore how some of these things can be used.
Today we're going to be doing a wellness wrap with the with Outer Coast seaweed product. We're going to begin the treatment with you laying on your back.
Mm-hmm. What seaweed are you using for this exfoliant?
Well, each of the products are named after the seaweed that it highlights. And in this case, the rockweed's exfoliant is for the seaweed rockweed and fucus. Also, sea lettuce is in there as well. And in order to get the exfoliating part going, we worked with Pacific sea salts and ocean mud right here from our coast. It has initially a seaweed smell. There are no added fragrances to these products, and you know that you are wearing seaweed.
So Dan, what are these little seaweeds here?
Well, Bryony, those are your breasts, and on them is Hedophyllum, which is a cute little seaweed, also known as sea cabbage. And it's quite, in the ocean, it's a very rich chocolate brown, and when it's put in the warm water, it turns a nice green, and it's very quilt-like. It's quite thick, and as you feel the actual seaweed, it's a nice, smooth,
very
soothing feel to it.
Ooh, this feels so good.
You look so sensuous.
Oh, I am sensuous. It's great. This feels good, let me tell you.
What Michelle's doing here is the Alaria body wrap, nourishing Alaria body wrap, because Alaria is known for lots of high vitamin Bs, C, A, and E. It's blended with laminaria, because laminaria has a really natural emollient in it that women in Japan just really go wild over.
So this is laminaria. The Japanese call it kombu, and it's probably their favorite sea vegetable, at least amongst the large brown algae. And it grows the same as Alaria. All the growth takes place here, so as you go down this way, it gets older and older. An interesting thing about this kelp, and this is true for all the kelp, when the spores are released, they grow into microscopic male and female plants. The female plant produces a pheromone or a perfume that attracts the male. This pheromone, when concentrated, smells like gin. I find it particularly interesting that kelp and humans have the same response to similarly smelling compounds.
The other component in here is marine clay. Now, I'm really quite proud of this one because this is a clay that's found right here in the area. When you go to buy products, you'll find that the seaweed comes from the North Atlantic. It's been industrially dried, that the clays are from another part of the world, that the oils are from the tropical rainforests or whatever. So with Frederic and myself and Michelle, we've worked really hard to design a product that's just as local as possible, as natural and as clean as possible.
So I'm just going to moisten the skin up.
The Iridea Cream Facial Mask is the next product, and Iridea cordata is the seaweed that is highlighted there.
So this is the rainbow seaweed. It's called the rainbow seaweed because it is iridescent. It used to be called Iridea as a scientific name, which reflected its iridescence, but somebody changed the name for some technical reason, and it's now called Mozziella, named after a famous Italian phycologist. It's one of the most interesting plants in that it's really rubbery. Whoops, ow.
What Michelle has done is put two little pieces of Iridea cordata right onto your eyes, and now she's brushing on the actual treatment.
So what's next, Michelle? We're going to be doing the Wellness Seaweed Soak.
The seaweeds in here are 3 sun-dried seaweeds, Nerocistus, which is the big bull kelp, which you really like. Then there is sea lettuce, which is dried in there as well, and rockweed.
This is fucus, or rockweed. Its most interesting use is it is a source of an extract which is used for the fat patch. This is the Band-Aid with the extract of fucus in it. You slap it on the fat part and presumably it goes away, the fat part.
This here is Costeria costata. In the wild, it's a deep chocolate brown color, but as it dries, it starts to get lighter. And here's another big one. We're going to put this one in with you as well, so you can enjoy the seaweed with your bath.
Can you hand me one of those?
I can.
Excuse me. Take 2. And I get into my bath. Be kelped by you, and nobody else but you. I wanna be kelped by you.